Hello, my scrappy friends. It is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for Kidaholics Kids Design Team Layout. So, as soon as I saw this yellow paper that, to me, they looked like suns, had suns all over the back, I knew that it would be perfect for these pictures I have of Tom jumping into our inflatable swimming pool. I decided to freehand draw a rough sun. I wanted it to look a bit, I wanted it to look cute. I wanted it to look freehand. I didn't want it to be perfect. And I hand stitched that while sitting in the car going on a hour and a bit drive one way and then an hour and a bit drive back. And then when I got home, I was like, oh, but I do love those daisies. Gosh, they're cute. And I stitched it in a way that I could decide later if I wanted to actually not use the suns and I wanted to use the daisies instead. I hadn't tied any knots in the strings or anything like that. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I think I could cut the sun out and use the daisies as the background, use the sun as the other part of the background, and just have a little bit of white showing in between. I think that will work. And once I'd got that idea in my head, I could not get it out, and that's what I decided to do. Now, of course, the sun is freehand drawn, so it absolutely does not fit back where it belonged. It won't. But I knew that, and I distressed the edges of the sun to give it that rough look, and I thought that this was really cute. It kind of broke up the paper a little bit so it didn't look as busy. And it was just another way that I was able to use both sides of the papers and not miss out on some of the beautiful papers that were part of this kit, because I just loved both of the sides. And you'll see that as a trend throughout my layouts this month, that I just love both sides. And then I have these 3 photos of Thomas jumping into our inflatable swimming pool. They pulled the trampoline nice and close, so they were like 1, 2, 3, jump, and they were bouncing into the swimming pool. And so that just worked really well. I did cut the photos quite skinny. They're 4 inches tall, but they're skinny. They're probably only, 2.5 inches wide or so. And then in the ephemera pack, they had this fun title that said, "You did it," which I just thought looked cute and worked well with the style of the page. The writing itself is cute, and then the setup of the writing with the "you did it" just worked well with the flow of the page and just all the things. It just worked. So I decided to do that. And then I just went floral crazy with all of the single floral flowers. They are just everywhere on this page. I think I used them all. Well, just about anyway. But it's fun. It looks cute, I promise. It's not crazy. Even though I said floral crazy, you won't look at it and think it's ridiculous, I promise you. So I am just busy now popping all of those onto my page. Some I pop up on foam, some I keep down. It just depends on my mood. And I'm also going to use, there's a little piece as well that's about to come up, I think. I'm just watching. Oh, I know what I'm doing here. I'm putting the string in my tag. I cut apart the cut-apart sheets. I cut apart the cut-apart sheets for something else in a different layout. And I didn't use the top part of the gift tag, and so I thought I'd use it now. So I have cut off the gift tag, but I couldn't be bothered punching a hole because my hole punch is really big and it's wider than what that hole is. So I just stapled some string on top of where the hole should be, and I did a little X. So I did 2 staples just for funsies. And then I used that 1, 2, 3. It's like a camera roll, the start of an old-fashioned movie concept that I just thought worked really well because 3 photos, all of that. I do end up covering the number 3, but it's that thing, isn't it, where it doesn't matter if the letters are not in the correct order. If the first and the last letter is in the correct order, you can still read it, that concept. It's the same kind of thing. We know that it's going to say 3 because we can see that there's space for another one. And if it only says 1, 2, oh well, it's only 1, 2, no biggie. So I am just busy filling up all of the clusters. and just going a bit crazy with all of the florals, as I said. The stitching that I did here, I used the crochet thread that I usually use. It isn't actually the exact same crochet thread that I usually use because I was at my grandmother's house, so the kids' great-grandma's house, and I just decided last minute that I wanted to stitch, and I hadn't taken stitching supplies with me, so I just used something that she had on hand, but it worked out well. I think it's a tiny bit creamy white, but that worked really well with the daisies because I feel like they're a little bit off-white as well. So all's well that ends well. What else can I tell you? Not much. I'm just busy popping things on, really. I am just about done though, and of course I'm going to get out my splatters because I cannot possibly create a page without some gold splatters. So luckily Steph has included some gold splatters in the last few months kit because I was just about to be run out. Once I do my little gold splatters, I decided that wasn't enough, so I also pulled out the pink that Steph gave us in a few kits back as well. This one has the most beautiful shine to it, and it was just the perfect colour pink to match in with the pink used in this collection, which I adore. So now that this one is finished, I hope you have enjoyed watching along with me. Have a very happy, scrappy week, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much for watching, and bye.